This is CLA MixDown, an all-in-one mix bus processing plugin from Waves. It's not a new plugin on the block, it's been around for a number of years. I wanted to try it out and I've enjoyed using it this morning, and I was a bit surprised to see it getting quite slammed on a number of forums, so I wanted to share with you my results, what I think about this plugin, and I'd love for you to let me know too. Let's dive straight in. First off, let's take a quick look around the plugin. It's a super simple plugin to use. So it's got 4 faders controlling 4 factors which are going to affect your mix bus processing, or whatever bus or whatever track even that you choose to put this plugin on. But specifically it's aimed for mix bus processing. I like to use a plugin like this at the start of a mix. I'll get it on my mix bus, and then I'll mix through that plugin through the entire process. But you could put it on at the end of the mix process. But of course you can do whatever you want to do with this plugin. You could choose to put it on right at the end of the mix process as a kind of sweetener, or even in the mastering process. So we've got 4 factors. We've got bass, we've got treble, we've got glue, which is our compression, and we've also got drive, we've got some saturation, which is going to drive some harmonics into our mix. On the left we've got our input, on the right we've got our output, so we can balance up the two. And we've also got an in and out metering and gain reduction metering for our compression too. You'll notice on the glue setting, or the compressor setting, we've also got the choice of 2 different colors as well, and we can easily A/B our moves with these on switches. Okay, so I've dropped on CLA MixDown on my mix bus. I've got no other plugins on this mix. I've literally performed a static mix. I've balanced out all the faders and the pans. And this is the first plugin I'm going to drop on. Now with the mix bus, typically I'll be using separate plugins. So I'd be using a compressor, I'd be using an EQ, I'd be using some kind of console style saturation. One thing this plugin doesn't have is some tape, so I'd just probably drop some tape after using this plugin, because I don't need all those separate plugins because it's all in CLA MixDown. So let's just take a listen to the balanced mix as it is. And I'm going to start bringing in some bass. Full whack. And you can really hear that kicking in. But the nice thing about this plugin straight off is, even though you can hear there's quite a lot of bass going on, it's relatively subtle, so it's kind of hard to make too much of a mistake with this plugin, which is a good thing when you're dealing with the mix bus, because much like with mastering, you don't want to be doing massive moves. So I'm going to dial my bass back a little bit. Maybe. Bring in some treble.
Oh no, I really don't think so. Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives, and make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life, this is day release.
You can really hear now we've essentially done a smile EQ with our bass and our treble. So here's our EQ moves on, off. Don't look him in the eye, forbidden stare. A whistle as he passes hanging in the air. Don't you? Next up, we're going to bring in some gluey compression, and we're listening out for the whole mix to kind of tighten its belt a little bit and come together. So let's listen out for that. Let's bring in some of that gluey compression fader.
It's a little story about my neighborhood. There's trouble in the streets, it don't look too good. Don't look him in the eye, forbidden stare. A whistle as he passes hanging in the air. Don't you want to even try it? Just one taste. Don't walk by it from your face. I can see you're thinking, oh no, I really don't think so. Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives, and make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life.
So on that chorus there, up to around 2 dB of gain reduction you can see on this meter, and you really don't want to be pushing it much further than that typically when applying compression on your mix bus. But you can really hear that the whole thing does indeed tighten up. It's doing its job. We've got 2 different flavors here, so let's take a listen to glue compression 2.
Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives, and make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life, this is day release.
2 sounds just a little bit more open, I think. Let's take a listen to the drive. So I'm going to just dial in this saturation drive next.
In the street, there's a riot around the corner with a target to meet. Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives, and make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life. I know we got life. Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives, and make it stop. Someone please.
Bypass our plug-in and take a listen and A/B the two. So without our plug-in.
It's a little story about my neighborhood. There's trouble in the streets, it don't look too good.
And with.
Don't look him in the eye, a forbidden stare. A whistle as he passes hanging in the air. Don't you want to even try
Again,
it?
without.
Just one taste, don't walk by it. From your face, I can see you're
And with.
thinking, oh no, I really don't think so. Who's these guys? Community cops.
And similarly, I've been running CLA MixDown through my drum bus. Take a listen. So without, I'll start engaging the 4 different parameters. Without the plugin. And with. Okay, so let's take a listen to everything that CLA MixDown has done on our mix bus and on our drum bus, and we'll just A/B the two.
Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives, and make it stop. Someone please free the beast.
And without.
Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives, and make it stop. Someone please free the beast.
So I've got to say, I do actually really like this plugin. I think it sounds really good. Maybe I can see why people got a bit upset about it in some forums. Maybe they feel like it's like dumbing mixing down a little bit. But, you know, this is what you're going to pay for. CLA's done a lot of work and he's pouring his expertise into a plugin which is simplifying the process for you. I actually think it's a really good plugin because it helps you to use your ears. I really like it because it's kind of hard to stuff your mix up by putting it on the mix bus, which is something I know that people, particularly with compression, are a little bit afraid of. You know, bringing in compression, overdoing it, overcooking it, ended up with a really squashed mix, mixing through that compression for 2 or 3 hours when they're doing a mix process, and then going, you know, I stuffed this up right from the start. With this plugin, it is quite hard to muck it up because it is specifically designed to go on a mix bus so it doesn't go to crazy levels. I'll leave a link below this video so you can check this plugin out for yourself. Typically on Waves offers it's hovering around $30, so it's not an expensive plugin and I've really enjoyed using it today. If you'd like to learn more about mix bus processing, I've got a free 7 steps mix method guide. You can grab it below this video. I'm also going to give you 10% off all of my courses with coupon code YouTube10. You'll find a link for those below this video too. Don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube, and if you enjoy Wave stuff, you're going to want to check out this next video.